So the laws we see today, SB 1611, SB 1490, couldn't have happened 10 years ago. There was no way that these laws would be permittable at those times. So what we've seen throughout the span of about 9 or 10 years is the escalation of the laws.
I like to tell everybody SB 1070 has always been in effect. It's called 287G. And 287G is what gave Joe Arpaio the power to have these raids, these crime suppression sweeps, where he would be able where he and other sheriff's deputies were trained to be not only sheriffs, but also to be ICE officers.
There's another law being attempted to pass at the state legislature that, like 1490, isn't getting the attention that it merits. And this law is set to not allow migrants, particularly from Mexico, to use their consular IDs as a valid form of identification. So as it stands now, you're able to go to any sort of bank, any sort of place, and show your consular ID, be able to get a bank account, rent a property, those sorts of things.
I only remember one bank that all of us went to, and it was a little, it wasn't a mainstream corporate bank. It was one of the local credit unions, and they were the ones who would take the chance and finance or give loans to people. So that's where everybody in our neighborhood would go.
Our community definitely, because large portions are undocumented and they're unfamiliar with the system, whether it be because of language, resources, or whatnot, they tend to go nearby and to something smaller, obviously like some sort of quick cash, those payday loan type places, a lot more appealing to our community. And it's obvious that those businesses have targeted and overwhelmingly taken over our communities. You see one at almost every corner. Our communities are just more fond of going something smaller that's near them because of their fears, whether it's fear of driving long distances because they're going to get pulled over, or just going into large institutions, large businesses that are just straight up intimidating.
The same thing we've been starting to see in Phoenix and South Phoenix, where there's areas that are of Latino and migrant communities. So we see automatically pre-approved auto title loans, mortgage loans. You don't need an ID, you don't need a social security. And they're doing little pitches, and by their pitches, you automatically know that you're targeting the migrant community. So